Newly released emails show U.S. immigration officials worked directly with authorities in Iran to deport more than 100 Iranians. The emails show Iranian officials even requesting changes to deportation lists, with ICE officials making last-minute changes to the lists at Iran's request. Human rights groups are criticizing the coordination, particularly because some of those deported were asylum seekers. DHS has denied allegations that ICE shared confidential asylum information with the Iranian government. Let's go live now to CBS News immigration correspondent Camilo Montoya-Galvez. Hey, Camilo, so what do these newly released emails reveal about just how closely ICE coordinated with Iranian officials on the deportations?
Good morning, Mugo. The emails do in fact reveal that there was some degree of coordination between ICE here in the U.S. and officials in Tehran over deportations of Iranian nationals and immigrants last year, even amid the increased tensions between the U.S. and Iran. The emails appear to indicate, Mugo, that Iranian officials in the U.S. and in Tehran had some input into who could be placed on deportation flights from the U.S. And that, of course, Mugo, raises a whole host of questions about the safety of deportees who, as you rightly noted, could be asylum seekers fleeing persecution by the repressive regime in Tehran. The messages also show that the deportation of Iranians became a priority for the White House in June of 2025, with emails showing that the head of ICE and other agency leaders were urging officials at the time to move quickly to deport Iranian nationals with deportation orders. That push prompted some officials at ICE and the State Department to note that it was very difficult at the time to deport anyone to Iran, since at the time Tehran was not issuing travel documents and the airspace was actually closed, Mugo, because of the conflict with the U.S. Now, ultimately, 3 deportation flights with Iranian deportees made it out of the U.S. after that deportation push by the White House before the ongoing war with Iran broke out effectively this year. In one case, according to the emails, Muga, one person was deported despite the fact that they were not on the flight manifest. Now, I should underscore that ICE sources, Mugo, tell me that this type of coordination with foreign governments is routine and standard for ICE, because the agency has to collaborate with countries, including unfriendly ones, to deport immigrants in the U.S. illegally or who become deportable because of criminal conduct. But the emails are still striking because they show some behind-the-scenes collaboration between two adversaries who were about to engage in an open armed conflict, and also because Iranian-American activists are saying that the U.S. is effectively sharing confidential information with Iran on potential deportees and asylum seekers who could be in danger if they return to that country. Muga?
Yeah, and Camilo, this is probably still too early for us to know at this point, but do we know what may have happened to some of those people once they were deported to Iran?
No, unfortunately and tragically, honestly, we have no indication as to the whereabouts of the more than 100 Iranian citizens who were deported back to that country last year because, again, Iran has not publicized any information on their cases.
Wow, very important story there. Camilo Montoya-Galvez, thank you so much for your reporting.